So we are on part 9 and the German assault is underway. 2, 4, 6 attacks and good attacks, I think, with good odds. And the Germans also try to come a little bit nearer to Paris. Not so much, but yes, they are a little bit careful in this game. They don't plan to change the initiative because they are very fine with to be the second one, because here in the west you can do a lot more damage if you are the second player, because you can make such holes here in the line and put them with the reinforcement and replacements, and you have enough firepower to make damage. And yeah, here to Ghent I will rail a headquarter from Mühlhausen, and in the reinforcement phase, in the new units phase, the gap will be closed. But of course the French now could rail these troops from the fortification away, and also the Belgian troops can rail away if they like to do. Yeah, I don't know if I will do it or not. I decided when it's the right time for this. And yes, we do first the attacks and then look at the Eastern Front. But on the Eastern Front, not so much. Okay. Okay, what do we have here is 6, and we have 7, 14, and 3, and 10, 24, 4 to 1, and the mountain shift is 3 to 1, and it's a 6. So those French units on the dead pile. And 2 units advance. I think 3 units advance. Good. Next one. Here also 6, it's clear. It's 7, and 7 is 14 and 18. 6 is the 3 to 1. It's a 5. It's also without losses for the attacker. Yeah, and the German thinking, go forward. I think it's not really, because okay, you can reinforce here. Troops, yeah, why not? Make progress. This would be a spot where the French will attack. I put more in it, and the French have to think about it. Good. Here is a 3 stacked. 9 clear, and 7, 8, and 8 is 16, and 16, 17, 30, 27, 27 to 9, 3 to 1. I could use the headquarter there, to make a 4-1. Yes, I do it. The headquarters didn't get the ammunition in round B and C. Well, that's first of all 4-1, 2, 1 and 2. Yeah, they don't get the ammunition. There was ammunition shortage at this time. I'm not sure if it is a true story or not, but I think it is true. And to reflect this, the headquarters didn't get resupplied in these both strategic turns. So here it's 6, and we have 8 and 10 is a 3-1. Also the headquarter. No, I don't use it. 3-1. A 2. 3-1. A 2 is 1 and 1. One and 1. Okay. So, and here it's a 3 stack. It's 4, 5, 6, 9, and rough. It's 11. It's 18. And 6 is 24. 2-9. It's 2-1. And rough 1-0-1. And then I use the headquarter to make a 2. 2-1. 2-1. 4, 1, and 2. So I think the cavalries are all in the dead pile in the meantime. And here's the last attack. It's 6 clear, and here are 12. It's a 2-1 and a 6. No losses for the German. Yes, this was a heavy blood toll for the French. So now we can go, because we also have the headquarter here to reinforce and mass in front and look after this little town of Verdun. So the French lost 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and the Germans 3. Yes, it's a hard battle. So I think it's good to pull these troops out of this fortification, because they didn't do anything, and also the Belgians railed them out. Yes, they can rail out because they rail before the German rails. Always the Allied rails before the German rails, or the Central Powers. And because here's no unit in Ghent, actually, there is a spot, because here you cannot rail through them, because you cannot go adjacent to a combat unit and not over the headquarter unit. But here the headquarter unit is missing, it comes later, and so this spot is free to move away. Okay. On the eastern map, Eastern Front, Russia yeah, made a good move forward, not too much, because yeah, it's a thin line, and they don't have to fear double encirclement, but yes, if the German attacks and the Austrian attacks, then there's a hole, and it's not so good. And in the south, in the Balkan, the Serbs are going back, fleeing to Belgrade, and waiting for the Austrians coming after them. But this is in the next turn. Now it's time for strategic movement. Yes, and as I said, these troops will move out, and I think can have a look here. Here is a whole 1, 2, 3 units, 4, 5 units needed to close the holes. It's not so much, so I think they have good. Yeah, I think it's not so difficult to deny the initiative change here in the Western, because if they close the holes, then there's no need to make a double move. Yeah, but what I can do is the reinforcement die rolls, but now I think I do them later, because perhaps it depends how many units the French have to rail to the spot here. Yes. Okay, but I think and yeah, of course, also the Russian player has to do some strategic moves, and perhaps the Austrian and German player as well. A headquarter against Belgrade would be nice. Probably best the Austrian headquarter, because the mass of troops are Austrian troops there. The German has to decide whether the 9th Army has to go in the east or in the west. My favorite in the moment is going to the west, because yeah, I think here it's quite difficult for the French to hold the ground, and in the east it's okay. It's not so difficult. No danger, no actual danger. And yes, I think this is the better choice, but this comes in the next video. Bye bye.